Hey guys, good morning. My name is Lucky, and you are watching LLL Lifelong Learning channel. This is my first tech video, and the playlist I have choose is the interview question. So, uh, Before starting, I would just like to clear one thing that I'm not a coach, not I'm any influencer. I'm just a tech guy like you all, and whatever I am learning, I just want to share that experience with you so that you also can learn with me. And since I have a long experience, almost 16 to 17 years experience, I have come across so many like phases in my life, and out of that, whatever I have learned, still I am learning. So this platform I have built just to share my things, and those like for me, for particular one thing I have done so many attempts, but after that I got to know like this is the particular attempt which has helped me a lot. So that particular final attempt I just wanted to share with you, and this is the my first playlist list which I have chosen like interview question. So what happened, like while I was preparing for interview, I have gone through so many portals, so many document tutorials, but one day while I was going through one portal, and there I just came across these three four important questions, and when I got into the answer of those important question, I really like that this is the expected like expected question and answer series. Same those may ask in interviews, and the and we should answer it. So like just simply getting the answer and speaking is not enough. We need to have a structurized approach. So this is like in this particular places, this is the first particular question I have picked it, and the the question is like interview asked to you that how do you approach performance tuning in SQL Server, and can you share a specific example? So here's a structured way you can approach, and the example also mentioned below. So how I approach performance tuning in SQL Server. So the answer we should share is like in such a way that he should get impressed. He should not only feel that I have answered whatever he has asked, but the way I have answered, the terminology I have used should be up to the mark. Some set of he should get the sense that because nowadays the interview passing is uh, like if you are able to impress interviewer within like first 5 minutes, those are enough to carry long in the whole interview. Then that latter phase goes easy. So now in this particular question, like my answer should be systematic and layered approach. So how I approach this performance tuning, I identify the system. So suppose I get a ticket, like it might be P1, P2, P3 ticket, and the customer is asking that this particular server, database server, is facing performance issue. The performance has been degraded. So, what's my approach? So, in the first step, I'll not just go and just hit the solution. I'll identify the symptoms first. What has happened? In what areas this problem is impacting, like I should identify. So how I would identify, I would check reports from application team or monitoring alerts. I would understand whether the issue is specifically CPU, memory, IO, or any blocking related. So blindly I would not go. I would just go. layer by layer. And the second is the collect data. Once I am able to identify the area, then I'll collect the data according to that. And to collect the data, I might use SP underscore who is active, any extended event, DMVs, and DMVs like sysdm exec request, sysdm exec query status to identify long running or high resource consuming queries. And in my next attempt, I could check weights, like weights to see top bottlenecks. So this should come under collect data. Now in third approach, I would narrow down one more label in the problem area, and I would identify, is it a server level or is it a query level? If it is a server level, then it should be like any missing index, parameter sniffing, or high CPU. If it is a query level, then there should be any joining issue. There should be any related to conditions, where conditions. So those all such things will come in this. And in the next fourth step, I would analyze the execution plan. I would go to check table scan, missing index suggestion, key lookups, and spills to the time DB. This will come under execution plan. I would then once I have gone through from first to fourth step, like I am able to identify the system, I get the data, I've already collected the data, and I got the area, specific area, so it's a server level or query level, and I've also analyzed the execution plan. Now I have sufficient data to hit the solution. So then I would, whatever the problem is, according to, I would hit the solution. Like if it's an indexing tuning, I would go for indexing tuning. I would go for query tuning. If it is such that I will change this server configuration parameters like memory setting, max DOP, temp DB, and in last, like after applying the fix, I, w- I would validate and monitor. So this would be my approach. Like identify symptoms, collect data, narrow down the problem area, analyze the execution plan, apply the target fix, and then validate and monitor. For example, at one night and like batch job is taking 4 plus hours and blocking other processes. So in this example, we can see how the approach works, like strategic approach works. So I have used sp underscore sp underscore exec, and I found a single store procedure running with multiple parallel query causing high CPU. I would investigate further and check the execution plan, that check the showing repeated table scan and on a 20 million row table. So in the table scan, like the how much the row table count would be, and my indexing or such queries like going to scan the whole table, 20 million row table, then definitely it is gonna take more time. So and what I have observed, like the filter column is also not indexed, and queries using scalar function in where clause, then definitely that the index area or the search area is too wide for a query to get the result. Then with this problem, accordingly, the fix I could be I would create a non-clustered index on the filtering column with included column, and I would rewrote the query to remove the scalar function from where clause, making it searchable. Now, after applying this fix, I will monitor, validate and monitor, and I found that the batch job runtime now dropped from 4 hour to 20 minutes. So CPU utilization also stabilized and blocking is eliminated. So this should be the correct approach. So this is basically these approach steps. This is example, and same way when we face same question in interview, we should answer in approach. Even if you like you are able to remember some high level, some three, four steps, relevant step, these are much enough. And with the example, you can just explain your answer. So this is the approach. Like you can explain your approach in performance tuning in SQL Server. So if you have any question, any concern related to this, I would share this particular document in the video description. And if you have any concern related to this, just put in comment box. I would be happy to answer your query. So thank you for being here and showing your interest. Yeah, thank you.